Hey Casey! Oh, I was so excited to see what you were going to do with this, and you did not disappoint. Holy shit, halftones. Love it. Are you using Manga Studio or whatever they call it now? Because seriously, quality work here. Love your depth, love your line weights, love your inking style. Very, very clean, very, very solid. Obviously, very professional work here. So no complaints on inking technique or your skill on this level. It's obviously very impressive. I love the characterizations. These two stand out, absolute opposites of each other, and I would love to see a series of just their shenanigans and this ghost and this kid getting along and dealing with what they deal with. Um, Very distinct personalities, so seeing this kid. Thanks for the little Easter eggs here. Obviously took people's advice to heart, and it reads much clearer. So very solid. Loves seeing how the story flows. Panels are very clear. So I would say you don't need the text to be so large. You've got a very print-based ratio going on, so text this large you wouldn't really see with this page style unless you were doing mobile, but you would have to adjust your ratio for that anyway. So I think the text reads just fine since I'm going to zoom anyways, so you could definitely scale it down a little bit more. I'm not totally loving the text, but that's just me in terms of like font and typeface. The sans serif works, but I feel like you could get away with like some nice like whatever is like manga font that is pretty typical. So I think you could get away with it. It stands out a little bit considering you do have a very like manga quote quote look. So I think you could get away with the traditional like manga fonts, like the defaults on that one, unless you were doing like one character has like one type of font and another character has another type of font. But hey, that's just me. Um, the bullies are really nice. Love the mood change and the color here. The little extra like dropping here was very nice, and the text is a lot more clear, so I understand what's going on and why they get creeped out. I still don't understand why she wouldn't make it clear to the kid that she's doing this, but hey, whatever you want to do. I think it's pretty fun. I like how she moves around in her line weight style on that. Story's very concise. I like the hot chocolate quip at the end still. It's very fun, but you know. Um, because you have a lot of text, it might help to change out the bubbles a little bit more, or just context or condensed your text a little bit more, especially since it is so large. It really stands out on a page. It's like I see that and I'm like, whoa, holy shit, Batman, you gotta read a lot here. And it's a little just a little intimidating for a reader to see so much text, especially in a comic. I think you could easily get away with like font over here, font over here, maybe even just like one that's smaller of just like, hey, Squirt, get out of here. This is our turf. And he's like, hey, this is for everybody. You don't have to use so much text on that. So that's my only real like complaint on it, but I think it works. It's hard to condense text very concisely, but I think it works. Overall, I think everything was readable, engaging. Elements worked together. Flow was very nice. Characters acted and felt like real people. Really love the character relationship. Would love to see a series of this. Skillful drawings, obviously. Like, dude, awesome. Funny, effective. Loved it. Loved it. And form of resolution, yeah, I think the kid having like a happy expression at the end seems a little out of character for him, seeing as the script seemed like he was more like, it's a good day for hot chocolate. Not like, it's a good day for hot chocolate sort of expression. I feel it's a little out of character, but I'd like to see more of him. So that's just me. Overall, I like it. I'd love to see more. I was really impressed with this and glad it turned out so well. So overall, very impressive. Thanks.